Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I cannot believe that this literally is the last box of 2020. Like, where in the world is this year gone? So I had Jessica again as my stylist, and I have to say, this poor girl, like, I feel like I probably cause her a slight migraine every time she sees my name pop into her queue, just because, as I've said before, you guys know I'm in the process of like heave-hoeing all those synthetics out of my closet in favor of natural fibers, and I've totally come to understand that that doesn't always jive with what is in Stitch Fix's inventory, which is kind of frustrating because I see like other retailers that seem to have a rather robust selection of things like 100% cotton clothing, but for whatever reason it's just not something that Stitch Fix chooses to invest in at this time. But in any event, I think Jessica always does a really good job of like making these really thoughtful choices that she explains beautifully in her note to me. So the first thing she picked out was this button down top here. Now guys, I have to say, like, one thing I've come to realize is I just do not like button downs. I do not know what it is. I cannot get into them. I literally have like 2 in my entire collection, one of which is a flannel that is older than Methuselah, but I don't know. I cannot get into this style. Needless to say, like, besides the fact that it is a button down, I also do not for the life of me understand the phenomenon that is distressing on tops these days. Like, I don't get it. To me, it looks like, did this get caught in a machine at the last minute in production? Like, did the dog get it? I just don't understand. So it does have that fraying on the cuff and also at the bottom of the hem, which has a pretty significant high-low situation going on. And I've mentioned before that tops that have that longer tail are just tough for me to style, just because I tend to like to tuck in tops like this. And if I do, that longer tail like bulks me up and makes me look like I got something going on down here that I don't necessarily have going on. So in any event, just wasn't really my style, but love the color. I hope it's showing up on camera. It's this gorgeous like terracotta red, almost like an earthy clay red, you can tell. I'm having like a love affair with red at the moment, but unfortunately, just all in all, this sucker was not my style. Okay, so the other thing I've been consistently asking Jessica for are pieces of corduroy. I don't know, like, I'm super into corduroy lately. And so she picked out this pair of toothpick skinnies by Cut from the Cloth. Now I have to say, like, love this chocolatey brown color. These literally feel like, I'm trying to figure out how to describe this. They feel like, kind of like a jegging that's leaning toward a legging, but you put it on and you're like, ooh. It kind of feels like jelly. Like, does that even make sense? I think what I'm trying to say is that these have a significant amount of stretch to them thanks to the rayon that's in this blend. So for me, I just don't like that. But if you are someone that likes a lot of stretch in your pants, definitely keep an eye out for some that have that rayon in them, because you will love the fit of pants like these. Okay, so in keeping with my preference for natural fibers, she did include a cashmere beautiful poncho for me, and I had asked her previously for cashmere, but I just discovered I can't wear cashmere. It literally drives my skin crazy, which is so unfortunate because this is beautiful. It's this gorgeous poncho style sweater. Love the feel of it for the first 30 seconds. That's as much as I can stand it on my skin. After that, I'm going crazy. But this is such a great style to wear with a pair of leggings and some boots, especially during this time of the year. Like, ugh, yum. Love the mawkish type neck too, with that thicker ribbed. It just gives it like a nice little touch. And of course, it is all one length, but it is slightly longer. So again, if you want to wear it with a tighter fitting pair of pants or with leggings, you can probably get away with it. Beautiful drop shoulder on the sucker. And one detail I really like is the fact that on the sleeve, they kind of went with a vertical stitching as opposed to what they have on the bodice. So again, it's like super subtle, but it was a really sweet touch. Unfortunately, I just cannot wear cashmere. Oh my gosh. So if you guys caught my first Trunk Club unboxing, you know that I went crazy over a pair of cropped wide leg cotton pants from The Great. I just didn't like the $300 price tag. So when I saw this pair of pants on my box, I just about died because I hadn't even told Jessica about those pants. So it was like, oh, sister and I had a moment there. these are like the perfect dupe for those pants. It's insane. Now these do have some spandex in them, so they have like way more stretch than that pair from the Great, but otherwise, oh my gosh, they're like dead ringers. Again, with that wider leg, fun little kiki crop, and what I love too are the extended pockets in the front here. I just think it gives it that military vibe, like super fun, again, with even something as simple as a plain old tanker topper. And so in the back there, it does have the welt pockets, so you don't have to worry about any bulky situation going on the derriere. Super beautiful, comfortable fit. I think I'm just like, I literally have my heart set on those pants from the Great. I'm not paying $300 for them, but I'm like obsessively stalking sites like The Real Real and praying to God that those pants go on sale so I can snatch them. Okay, and the last thing Jessica sent me was a bag. Now, I've been asking her for a while to send me a crossbody bag. I'm like so into the idea of like a saddle bag, again, like that 70s vibe, in like a beautiful brown or a black. And while she didn't see one of those, she did see this little satchel here, which kind of has like a vintagey vibe to it, thanks to the brass hardware, which I think is a nice touch. Now this bag is like that pebble leather grain, so it does have a little bit of texture to it, and a little bit of like a subtle print, if you will, but super supple leather. Oh my goodness, like I want to know more about this company. I think this is really, really well done. It does have the hardware on the bottom, which I totally appreciate. That way, if you stick your bag on the floor, it's not going to get all gunked up on the bottom. And I am going to keep like the protective gear on this bag just because I want the next person to enjoy this bag and not feel like somebody else has had their mitts all over it. But I have to show you guys, like, the amount of room in this bag is insane. Like, you could fit a small nation in here. It is crazy. The amount of compartments just goes on forever. And while it doesn't have like a funky lining like I tend to prefer, just because it adds like that fun touch to a bag, it's just like a classic tote that I think is super versatile. If I were looking for a bag like this, I would probably snatch this up in a heartbeat. It's just not something I need to add to my collection at this time. Oh, you guys, before I let you go, I have to tell you about this company I just discovered called Zest Organics. Have you heard of them? Super cool, amazing company. It's women owned, and what I love about them is they have made organic cotton scarves. Oh my gosh, you guys, this scarf, I have been trying to replace, or at least trying to find replacements for my acrylic scarves, which has proven to be impossible. Like every scarf I see is made from either wool, which I can't wear because it itches my skin, or acrylic. So found Zest Organics and just fell in love. I'm gonna leave their information down below. I don't have a referral code. I don't have a discount code. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I just think it's like super cool when you find a smaller owned company that really is trying hard to make a difference in the world of fashion and doing so responsibly in eco-friendly ways as well. This scarf, I stalked the heck out of this thing and it went on sale during Black Friday, so I snagged it. It is the most comfortable, coziest, oh my gosh, you guys, I love this scarf. I love it so much. Like I literally just want to wrap myself in it every single day. I love the fact that it's oblong too, so I can like wrap it around my neck like so. It is so unbelievably warm. It's so comfortable. It's so cozy. Oh, I love this thing. Like good luck prying this out of my hands. And I have to tell you, like literally being in the mountains of South Dakota, like our winters here are no joke. And thus far, this sucker has kept me so unbelievably warm. So like I said, I will link information for them down below if you want to check out their products. Just really impressed. In fact, I'll probably end up getting another color of this scarf because I am literally in love with this thing. Okay guys, so that is it for my very last fix of 2020. So while I didn't love anything in this box, so I'm gonna pass on keeping anything, I'm kind of curious to see like in the new year if their inventory replenishes, if they start to get more of those natural fibers that I'm looking for, and also more of like the styles I've been looking for. But what I wanted to ask you guys was, I know a lot of you have said you've just been like really frustrated with with Stitch Fix lately. So in the new year, are you gonna give them another chance? Are you like totally donezo? Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. Like, I know Stitch Fix has kind of been having like a rough rider moment, just navigating the craziness that has been this pandemic. So it'll be interesting to see like how things start to play out in 2021. Hopefully as life just gets back to normal as we know and love it. But in any event, if you guys are new to Stitch Fix and you're curious what it's all about, I do have a referral code down below. If you use it, it'll kick 25 bucks off your first fix. And as a courtesy, the company will also give me a $25 credit to use on a future fix of my own. But in any event, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me today. I hope you're having a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!